This is the regular booster box for Secrets of Power. Opened the fancy Carbonite version, the collector version in the previous video. This one is meant more for those of you who want to play the game more so than you want to collect it. And so you want to get more cards for less dollars so you can build the decks that you want to get. You get twice as many booster packs in here, 24. That is way, way more cards to play with. Now, of course, that means that you're not going to get as many super fancy variants. And obviously, the first place you're going to notice that is this very first slot where you always have your leader card. It is going to take, so much longer to find a showcase in these ones. But you are going to get all these tokens and bases, which you do not get in the collector boxes. So if you want to collect a pile of experience with Mr. Rail there, this is the place to be. And of course, you're going to get way more commons, uncommons, so you can build your decks and have different fun with it. We do still have some variants in here, though. You can get your hyperspace cards in these ones, and they do look good. They're fun. Oh man, I talked about that enough in the last video. We won't focus on the shuttle whole time here. Personnel carrier. So you got your first row there of commons. Then towards the back, you do end up with 3 uncommons, which you can find in the bottom right of the card is the rarity. So we have a personal carrier, which is fun. And look at this coronet. I like that. That's a good looking card. And then you have your third uncommon, Velsartha. Okay, these could be fun. And that will be followed by either a rare or a legendary if you're lucky. This time we got Alexander in our rare slot. And at the end of your pack, you are going to get 1 foil card. Sometimes that will be a hyperspace foil card. Second leader of the box, C-3PO. Oh, if you like C-3PO, yeah, watch the previous video, Senate Rotunda. These come in hyperspace as well. Look at that spy. This is my first time seeing the spy tokens. I'm in the real world time I am opening this right after I opened a collector box, and so it's kind of fun to see the difference and see how it feels going from one to the other. Look at this, Grindan. But that also means that I didn't actually see any of those tokens in that other box, so I kind of have to pause and look at them. Ooh, look at that Condemn. I haven't read what the card looks or does yet, but it feels like a nice card. Like, I love the look of it. It's the kind of card, whether, again, I haven't read yet whether it's good or not, it just feels like a card you want to put in your deck. Oh man, attached units attacking gains on attack. Defending player may disclose some attributes, and if they do, this unit gets -6, -0 for the attack. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Interesting. Look at that. Accelerate our plans. We're going to accelerate into the next pack. Bail Organa, our first rare leader, I believe. Oh, I didn't check. Yep, it's a spy. Again, I'm not going to read all the cards here for you guys because you can find it all over at StarWarsUnlimited.com. Is that what it is? Now let's say again. I like these things on Camino. Caminoan. Is that how you say it? Mina, negotiations, arrest. And there's our first spotlight card. That is the S there. Oftentimes I have people ask me, how did I get a spotlight card in my booster pack? Aren't they only supposed to be in the spotlight decks? The regular versions are only in the spotlight decks. The variants can all be found in regular packs here with our good friend Dedra. So you can find foil spotlight cards or hyperspace ones or hyperspace foil ones in these packs. And in fact, that's the only way you can get those ones. You're not going to find those in the spotlight decks themselves. B2 Emo. Oh, Fringe Droid. Unfortunately, you're not going to get any of the really wild prestige cards in here. You got to go back to one of the Carbonite boxes for those major. Daro Commando. Now, so far, actually, I just put that in the wrong pile, right? That's a foil. That is our first hyperspace foil of the box. I got so used to seeing how many of those you get in the Carbonite packs that didn't even register in my mind that it was different. And here, again, Carbonite, you're going to get a hyperspace leader in every one, but not here, and that's okay. You will get plenty of them here if you open up a few boxes. They are not super rare, which is fine. Oh, yeah. They did say they added some levity to this set, right? You know, you got people sneaking around, doing their secrets behind doors, assassinations, all this weird stuff. Crazy stuff, but they said they added a little bit of levity to this set. Not with you, Soulless One. That's a cool, oh man, that hyperspace, that's gonna be a nice one. First, legendary. I can't pronounce the first word, I'm sorry. It is the droid control ship. Look at that, 7/7. Comes in for 1 less for each friendly droid unit you have, and each friendly droid unit can be exhausted to pay cost as if it were a resource. So you could get him out relatively quick if you can get your droid game rockin' and Kino Loy. That's a fun foil. I did say in my other video too, I'd like the foiling. The regular foils look better in this set than some of the previous ones. They don't look perfect, pristine, absolutely exquisite yet, but man, they have improved quite a bit. They don't curl as much right out of the pack. It's a nice hyperspace spy. And they do look a little cleaner in general. So I'm happy with the foils. Very happy with the foils so far for secrets. But I'm only 2 boxes in, so we'll see as time goes on. Theed Security and that Mirage Rare in there. But man, 1 legendary. We should get about 5 of them in here. If we get less than 5, we'll be a little sad. If somehow we can pull a showcase, we will be ecstatic. Ooh, look at that A-Wing. A-Wing, one of my favorite ships. Those of you who played X-Wing or still play X-Wing, ooh, A-Wings are fun. Chopper's 2nd legendary. Very cool. Fun little racing guy there. Coming in with that 4/1, only costs 2 to play. It deals combat damage to a base. Each player discards a card from their hand. If you do that right, you could be having a lot more fun than your opponent. Look at this cruiser. Ornithopter. Order. Again, you get a few hyperspaces in here. Not every pack, you're not guaranteed a hyperspace per pack, but you will get a decent amount of them. I can't remember the exact statistics for them, but it is not every single pack. Ooh, that is a nice rare. We had Exiled from the Force. Ooh, unit loses force and all abilities except for grit, gains grit. This is all grit. And the Mandalorian is a very nice looking foil. I like that one. Where does it go? I don't know. We'll put it there. We'll put the foils there. I know that's where the hyperspace rares are supposed to go, but we can't do everything. Luthen Rail, look at that one. I think we've already got 2 hyperspace leaders in this box so far. I don't think I've seen that one yet. That's a nice looking one. Oh man, look at the contrast here. There's a lot of variety in what's going on with the art. Of course, they're hopping around from all sorts of places of secrets within the Star Wars universe and some of the Legends stuff as well happening. Look at this Commando. Palpatine. Oh, look at that face. That is the face of the Senate. We won't go any farther down that road. Luthen Rail. Housing, cool stuff. We are almost done with the first half of the box here. We're going to kind of move through the comments a little quicker. Oh, look at Wilbur Run. He's on the run. Somebody else mentioned, right? He's like the guy. I think there's Finn has that same one from what? Shadows of the Galaxy? Ooh, another hyperspace. Kane. Ooh, I like this one. Fulminatrix. Fulminatrix. Fleet Killer. 9/7. When you play it, 4 damage to a ground unit, as well as on attack. Very nice. 2 more packs on this side. Sly Moore. Is it the first one of those I've seen? Might be. You're not going to get every leader in a box like this, but you'll get a very, very good amount of them. You should have all the common ones, but you might be missing a couple of rare ones. But you'll have plenty to play. Ooh, look at that. The Eye of Aldani. That is a fun hyperspace foil. Again, the curling is pretty good. For Star Wars cards, this is pretty flat. Very cool. Very cool looking card. I'll throw that up there because it's shiny and it's a rare. And hyperspace rare foils in regular boxes like this are not common at all. There's another one of those rare leaders with Cassian. He's a good one there. He's a fun guy to try out. A little sneaky. Ooh, Mount Tantus. I do really like not seeing any rare bases. Ooh, another bonus for this set. Assassin droids coming in with assassin probes. What did I say? Lots of assassinations in this set, so you got to kind of be up for that theme. Oh, Cato. Oh, the Andor fun with Kyno Loy as well. Very cool. And there's Mr. Lando coming in for legendary number 3. We got 3 in the first half of the box, making sure we stay right on track. Trust me, those legendaries are saying we're going to show up. We're going to be here. Sly Moore again. Man, with one box of this, again, if you just want to sit at home and play, you can have a lot of fun. You can build a lot of decks. There's a lot of cool things you could do with just one box. And of course, you're not going to go win any wild tournaments with it, but one box is plenty to have some fun. Organa, it's fun doing some sealed. You can do draft if you got a group at home. Man, you can have a lot of joy with this. Sudden Ferocity. Love those hyperspace cards. Hunter, ooh. Still seeing uncommons I haven't seen yet. Evil is everywhere. Look at that one. Look at that one everywhere. So much evil. And ooh, foil Nalise. Foil Nalise. These are probably going to be some of the best foils you've seen for Star Wars Unlimited. If these 2 boxes are any inkling to what's coming ahead. Look at this. Bravo Squadron Fighter. Always like those Naboo ships. Muckraker Crab Droid. Okay. B2 Emu. I've seen you. One Way Out. And Fin Troopers. FN Troopers. Okay. Fun. Sorry, I don't want to read every rare out. I know some of you like that, and others of you don't. And man, if I read every card, we will be lost like this man in a cave somewhere and never finish this. So you just have to enjoy the art, and you can always pause. You can pause. There's Cassian Andor. Okay, lay low. Legendary number 4. He is an interesting one. He's hard to get rid of, right? When he is defending, the attacker gets -2, -0. And if an enemy card ability would deal damage to this unit, prevent 2 of that damage. So, tricky to get rid of. Of course, he's not doing a ton of damage there. He's trying to lay low and sneak around. Charged with Treason. That is a nice looking hyperspace foil uncommon there. It would be fun if we could find one variant of a legendary in this box. Look at Jabba. Look at Jabba. Look at Jabba sneaking. He doesn't sneak. He can't sneak, can he? He's just being around. Cinta. Very cool. Cinta's very fun. Ooh, Bail Organa. Nice. Oh, the hyperspace. So nice. Regular Eye of Aldani Reconnaissance. Old Dedra. You're not that old, are you? What are we saying? Charged with murder. Special modification. It's good to see that Falcon in Commando. It is a little, I'll be honest, a little weird opening a Star Wars set that doesn't have lightsabers, all that jazz going around in it, but I still like it. I still like it. I haven't played a ton with this set, but if I was going to go just on the way the cards look and the quality of them, this would be a set that I would feel very, very good about putting into a binder. As, I don't know, it is Master Set Madness here. We haven't done a binder in quite a while, but these cards, this would be a set where it would be tempting to do so. Orn Free Ta, and another foil. Hyperspace Lurking Snub Fighter. We have three Hyperspace foils so far. So, sorry, 4. I forgot the rare. And we are over 3/4 of the way through this. So again, you're not going to get a lot of those here. But, ooh, look at that Acolyte. Whoa. It's a cool looking card. And I said I wasn't going to go too slow through these, but I'm still seeing commons I haven't seen yet. Ooh, the Dignitaries. First uncommon, Kane. Sometimes this third uncommon is replaced by a fancy variant, but we haven't had any of that luck in here. Zeton, bogged down in that procedure. 4 more packs left. We're still looking for 1 more legendary. There's Dryden Voss. First copy of him. He's a rare. Look at that guy. Never ask twice. Veterans looking cool. Man, look at all these Sith. Oh, there's going to be some fun Sith stuff going on. There's our first Dedra, the regular uncommon unit. With Organa and the Galleon. I haven't seen the Galleon either yet in person. That's got to be a cool hyperspace. Newt Gunray and Shock Squad. Come on. Hit us up with something legendary. There's still quite a few legendaries we have not found, of course. Charged with espionage, charged with corruption. Are we going to be charged with something else? No, we have a mobile cannon. That's kind of funny to see 2 of them next to each other. And there is a legendary. Sinara-san, have not seen you yet in these packs. 7747 hidden. And you can ready a lot of friendly resources when you attack. With a foil cane behind that one. I love a lot of these big legendary cards. Lamassu. Except for the fact that it's difficult to use them, right? It's difficult to play these big legendaries and get their use every single game. Or even should I say, the majority of games. And so I really like seeing ones like Cassian and Chopper. You know, if you play it, like you have a chance to play it every game. It's just nice when they get those lower ones. Grand Moff Tarkin. When you play a legendary, you want to use it, right? You want to use it, so it's nice. Anyways, here's the last pack. We've got 5 legendaries, so that's good. We do have a hyperspace rare foil. That's pretty good. This is going to be about your average box. 1 regular rare foil. So no showcase, unfortunately. Again, this is kind of, what you're going to get in a regular booster box most of the time. Sometimes you're going to get 6 legendaries, 7, if you're really lucky on your bonus hits. But this is kind of what you should expect with it. Undercover Operation. Rebellion. Oh, there we go. Just above expectations. Chopper number 2. If you wanted to play aggression and you were going to do something like that, this is the box for you. Hyperspace one. So much nicer looking. Non-foil version. Very cool. Mon Mothma coming in right after that. And the last card of the box, what do we got? A foil rare, second foil rare, Implicate. We'll see you next time. Peace.